Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the topping off ceremony for the Novant Health Performance Center. I'm Sam Farber. I'm the radio play-by-play broadcaster for the Charlotte Hornets, and it's my pleasure and privilege to be your host for today's ceremony, one that's been a long time in the making. About 13 months ago, we were right here in what at the time was a gravel parking lot, but had the potential to become so much more. And after days, weeks, months of hard work, we have arrived at this momentous occasion, a milestone that we plan to celebrate, the completion of the skeletal structure of the Novant Health Performance Center, and an opportunity to celebrate a construction tradition by raising the final beam to the highest point of the structure, signifying that the building up has, for the most part, wrapped up, and it's time to build out what will end up being a facility that will raise the bar for athletic training and performance across the NBA. As we tip things off, I'd like to recognize several special guests that we have with us here this morning. Recently named one of the top 5 executives of the year in the NBA. Let's hear it for Hornets President of Basketball Operations, Jeff Peterson. A leader in the reimagining of Spectrum Center, and she has been a part of every step of the process for the facility that's coming to life behind me. Hornets President of Business Operations, Shelly Kayette-Weston. Representing the players that are going to very much enjoy this facility, he's a Charlotte native, the pride of Providence Day, go Chargers, and he is someone that I like to call the mayor on the broadcast, Grant Williams. And someone we always call the mayor of the great city of Charlotte, Vi Lyles, is with us here today. We'd also like to recognize and say thank you to the members of the Charlotte City Council, the Mecklenburg Board of County Commissioners, and the Hornets ownership group who took time out of their day to be with us here to celebrate this auspicious occasion. And I'd also like to recognize our starting 5 of speakers that are going to be coming up here and have been instrumental in bringing this vision to life, getting this project off the ground. Let's hear it for Hornets co-chairman Rick Schnall, Hornets co-chairman Gabe Plotkin, Novant Health Chief Administrative Officer Kim Henderson, representing the Gilbane-Leeper Joint Venture, President of Gilbane Building Company, Dan Gilbane, and the head coach of your Charlotte Hornets, Charles Lee. It has been a record-setting year here in the Queen City in so many ways. Inside Spectrum Center, we saw Con Knippel rewrite the record book for three-pointers made in a rookie season. We saw the Hornets post one of the best records in the NBA from January 1st to the end of the season. And we saw attendance records set night after night as we had sellout after sellout to end the season. That was all inside the climate-controlled Spectrum Center. Outside, there were different records being set. We had record snow, we had record ice, we had record sleet, not to mention what we're accustomed to here in Charlotte, which is the occasional downpour, heat, humidity. And through it all, a very talented, hardworking team was hard at work making sure that today would be possible. I want to recognize the construction and design teams and the trade workers who are with us here today and have helped bring the Novant Health Performance Center to life. Once completed, the Novant Health Performance Center is going to set the standard across the NBA. It'll feature more than 160,000 square feet dedicated to training and performance, but will also be the home for the front office, the administrative office for Hornet Sports and Entertainment. It'll also be industry-leading Novant Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Clinic on site and retail space as well. So when this building opens up in the spring of 2027, it will represent a powerful investment in our city, one that's going to energize Uptown, bringing new life, new traffic, new momentum here to the heart of our city, and in creating a more connected, more vibrant Uptown Charlotte, one ready to celebrate all the championships to come. Projects like this do not happen without vision and investment and a clear commitment to excellence. And while this project specifically started 13 months ago, things really got working 2.5 years ago when 2 men took over Hornet Sports and Entertainment. Rick Schnall and Gabe Plotkin purchased the team, took over as co-chairman of this organization, And they set out with a singular goal to build the premier franchise in the NBA. And there are a lot of ways that we can mark the mile markers along the way towards their inevitable goal. One is the winning culture and tradition that we are seeing now come to life on the court inside Spectrum Center. And another is this building that is coming to life right behind me. So without further ado, let's hear it for Hornets co-chairman and our visionaries behind this project, Rick Schnall and Gabe Plotkin.
Love that, Sam. Thank you, everyone, for coming. You know, one thing as an organization, we want to celebrate milestones, successes, and we want to congratulate Grant Williams for getting engaged 2 weeks ago. That's big time, Grant. One thing that Sam said, but I want to make clear, this is going to be the home of all of our employees. And that's a huge deal, that we're all going to be together in this one building here in the heart of Uptown Charlotte, working together between business and basketball. Thank you all for coming today. It's an honor for us to have you here. It's a big milestone for our organization. It's a big milestone for the city of Charlotte. We did break ground, I think it was 13 months ago, you said, Sam. I think that's right. It doesn't feel like that long ago. We put the shovel in the ground. But today we're back to top this structure off and to celebrate the incredible progress that's been made in those 13 months. And it's not about what's behind us as much as about all the people who've contributed, the teamwork, the momentum, and it's been an unbelievable team effort to get us here as we build our future home. We're extremely proud to have our partners at Novant help us build what will be, we think, the premier practice facility in the NBA, and also one of, if not, the premier sports medicine facilities in the United States. We in Novant, who have been partners for 20 years, have a shared vision. It's a commitment to world-class health and wellness, a focus on people, our players, our staff, our fans, and a long-term dedication to uplifting the Charlotte community and all of the Carolinas. A special thank you to everyone at Novant, and also for all your work in keeping our players healthy this particular year. The orthopedic facility that will open, we hope, will not only serve our players incredibly well, and if you think about it, if we need a player to see a doctor, they just walk over. It's an incredible benefit to us as a team, but it's also a huge benefit to the community, and we'll be serving Hornets fans in a significantly different way. Charlotte also is blessed to have incredible business leaders who are fully committed to the community. And we have two foundational partners that we want to thank today, which is Honeywell and Truist. Honeywell will be doing all the automation and technology in the arena, and we think this will be a showplace for Honeywell for their automation. And Truist is helping us to bring this to life in the community, and Truist has been an incredible partner both in helping us finance this community, but their commitment to making Charlotte a premier city is most appreciated, and Mike's here today and others. But and Truist has a big week, so we're actually hosting Truist in Spectrum Center tomorrow night for their launch of their Pro-Am, and so there's a great partnership with Truist, and Truist is emerging as a national leader in the banking community. Also, we want to thank the City of Charlotte, Mayor Lyles and all of her support, Charlotte City Council, and the Mecklenburg Board of County Commissioners, many of whom are here today. Your leadership, collaboration, and willingness to think big have been critical in turning this vision into a reality. From the beginning, this project is not just about basketball. It's about continuing the momentum in Uptown Charlotte, in the city of Charlotte, and strengthening the Spectrum Center and the community around it. This past season was amazing, and it's a reminder of if we can build this in the right way with the right culture and the right people and have the kind of people in our organization that our community and fan base and sponsors want to root for and feel like they're part of, we will create something special. And although it didn't end the way we had hoped, the progress we made on the court in the locker room, and with all of our employees was really, really impressive. So thank you to our entire Hornets team for putting us in a position to have that success. And I would say the fan base in Charlotte is unbelievable. And we kind of knew, we heard all these stories about what it was like here back in the day, and when basketball was the only thing in town, and we sold out. And when we came, we thought, boy, if we can create some excitement, we might be able to get this back. And we're back. I mean, the community is fully bought into what we're doing. This is a shared mission with Charlotte and all the Carolinas, and the support that we've had from the community has been unbelievable. And we feel it every day, and we feel very fortunate to be able to do what we're trying to do in the city of Charlotte. So thank you to all the Hornets fans for your great support. As Gabe and I have said from the day we got here, we're incredibly lucky, fortunate, and it's a privilege to represent as owners of the Charlotte Hornets. It is not something that we take lightly, and we take the responsibility to the community extremely seriously. Moments like today and the season we just experienced makes us so excited to see what we can do together in the future. We remain incredibly committed to continue to invest in the community, to invest in our organization, and to invest in Uptown Charlotte. So thank you for being part of this with us, and I'm going to turn it over to Gabe for some more remarks.
Thank you, Rick, and thank you to everyone here today. I just reiterate, I mean, we were totally blown away this season by the fan support. You know, the second half of the year that we had, and 15 straight sellouts, 25 sellouts overall. I mean, the fans really came out to support us, and we're trying to fulfill our end of the bargain and making this a premier franchise, and the fans definitely did their part. So thank you for that. Today represents a major milestone, not just in the construction of this building, but in the journey of our franchise. When we first envisioned the Novant Health Performance Center, it was about setting a standard for what we want the Charlotte Hornets to be. Standing here today, seeing this structure rise, that vision's becoming very real. Today's a powerful reminder of the progress we're making and the future we're building together. You know, we've always said that world-class organizations require world-class facilities, and the Novant Health Performance Center is a critical step in building the premier NBA franchise, one that reflects the ambition of this city and more broadly the Carolinas. We didn't buy this team to be average. We're here to build something great because that's what this city and the Carolinas deserve. And that mindset's reflected in every detail of this project. We wanted the best in every aspect, the best partners, the best designers, and the best builders. And we've been fortunate, you know, through this process to work with outstanding partners, industry leaders, including Populous, Gilbane, R.J. Leeper, and the Lincoln Property Company. But what makes today truly special is the people behind the work. None of this would be possible without the incredible men and women on this site every day who are bringing this building to life. They've done it through, as Sam said, through sleet, through snow, through rain, and now through a lot of heat. But thank you to all the construction workers, tradespeople, engineers, and crews. You're the reason we're able to celebrate this moment. Your craftsmanship, efforts, and teamwork have turned plans into progress. You're literally setting the foundation of the future of this franchise. If you would, please join me in recognizing all of these talented people with a well-deserved round of applause. Thank you, guys. Hugo's over there, but I'm not sure he's spent a lot of time on this project. But it's great to see you, too. When completed, the Novant Health Performance Center, it's going to be transformative. It's going to provide our players with elite training, recovery, and sports medicine. It will give our staff a long-term home for even more collaboration and innovation. And through Novant Health, it will offer world-class care and services to the broader community in Charlotte. Milestones like today are a reminder that building something meaningful, it takes time, it takes discipline, and it takes a long-term commitment. And that's exactly how we've approached this organization since we purchased it. Building success it's step by step. It's brick by brick. You have to have a clear vision for the future, and that's what we've set out to do. On behalf of our entire ownership group, I'd like to take a moment to recognize some of the people, our HSE teammates who have worked tirelessly on this project. Travis Ferguson, Graham Pitt, I don't know where Graham is, but there he is, okay. Eliza Lesko, there's Eliza, and Alex McKenzie. Thank you for your leadership and daily focus. A special thank you to our entire HSE team for all their ongoing efforts with this project. And finally, thank you to everyone who has played a role in getting us to this moment. We appreciate your partnership, your support, and your belief in what we're building, both literally and figuratively. We're excited for what's ahead, and we can't wait to be here next year at this time, or maybe a little bit earlier, when we open up the Novant Health Performance Center. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next, representing Novant Health, the key collaborator on this project, please welcome Chief Administrative Officer Kim Henderson.
Well, good afternoon. Super excited to be here. I just want to tell you that I'm personally excited about this because personally and professionally, I was standing on the grounds when we broke ground on the arena. And I remember dreaming about what was possible with the arena. So to be standing here today, thinking about what's possible with the Novant Health Performance Center is super energizing. I think I just want to kind of pause right there for 1 second and just really think about, why are we here? What made it possible? What made it possible is that there were some folks that had vision and passion. And I really want to thank Gabe and Rick, because as the new owners of the Charlotte Hornets, they brought that to the table and they said, hey, we want to build a world-class team for the Charlotte community, and that is exactly what they're doing. And I want to thank them for bringing Shelly, who they said to her, come on, make this all happen. And so we are thrilled to partner. I can tell you that when we started talking about this project, now it feels like yesterday, but it was a while ago, when we started talking about this project and we did some site visits and we were looking at what really is possible, Novant Health said, we are absolutely going to collaborate on this because we are going to bring world class to Charlotte, not just for the premier athletes, but for our community. And that is exactly what this building is going to do. I want to actually recognize a couple people from Novant Health that they really have carried the water in every single detail to get us to this point. So Dr. Sid Fletcher, Dr. CJ Atkinson, Dr. Cham Badger, the medical team that has been working tirelessly thinking about every detail that needs to go into this facility. In addition to that, Matt Steen, who oversees all of the Novant Health construction to make sure that everything that we need in this facility for the players and the community is there. But like I talked about, Gabe and Rick had a vision. Well, vision, we talk about it. What is it going to look like? And it was great to romanticize. But how do you take that romanticizing about it, and you got to put it on paper? So thank God we have amazing attorneys. And so I would like to acknowledge Patricia Kelly from the Novant Health legal team that stepped forward and said, okay, guys, I see your vision. Now let's get it on paper. So thank you so much, Patricia. Unsung heroes in our legal team. So when we think about what's going into this facility, one of the most important things is the care that we're going to deliver to these world-class athletes. Is we want to maximize their output. We want to really think about what we can do to prevent injuries, and we want to help with recovery times. And we are going to use state-of-the-art technology. So when we start to think about this building opening, and hopefully it will be very soon when we're standing here again with the ribbon cutting, thinking about that it's just not a beautiful building, but it is really a place for this community that is going to get world-class orthopedic and sports medicine for our elite athletes, for our sports fans, and for our community at large. So Novant Health is very proud of this partnership. Also, we are excited to see this growing from the ground up today. And again, Novant Health is very proud of this partnership. Thank you.
Now I'd invite you to turn your attention to the video monitors. We've got a brief highlight video showing the progress, the vision behind the Novant Health Performance Center.
This facility will help us grow as a team. One vision, shared values, and the opportunity to build a winning culture.
This facility changes everything for us. Hornets organization is viewed and perceived is very important.
We're very excited about the opening of this NHPC building. We feel like it's going to be a state-of-the-art facility that's going to continue to help us develop our players.
The importance of recovery in today's game is probably the number one most important thing. When you step into the new facility, you feel excitement, joy, and energy.
And I think when you build something that's elite, that's right next door, literally a neighbor to where the games are going to be played, it's special.
Working on a project like the Novant Health Performance Center is very meaningful. When we think about the overall mission of Novant, one community, one patient at a time. With Gilbane and Leaper, we're building one brick at a time. We're introducing a facility not only to the athletes, but also to the community.
This facility, when you talk about the partnerships that are creating to build this, goes way beyond just the Hornets and Gilbane Leaper, even just Gilbane Leaper coming together, historic institution here in Charlotte, bringing them into this, their knowledge of Charlotte, our knowledge of what it looks like to build world-class sports facility, and then even teaming with Populous.
The biggest thing is we looked at a ton of practice facilities really around the world actually, and figured out what we could bring here to Charlotte to make it unique to our city and our players.
And I think Novant's done a really good job of being imaginative and not following the status quo necessarily. But this is an opportunity to build something that everyone else models their facility after.
Beyond basketball, our partnership is rooted in health, it's rooted in innovation, and it's rooted in making an impact in the community.
And it's not just building this facility, but I think it goes back to who the Hornets are at the core and wanting to build a best-in-class practice facility for their people, but also treating us as the construction partners, whether it's Gilbane Leaper or the folks that are boots on the ground, is part of the organization. And that's just so meaningful for us because not everyone does it.
Each day we keep in mind of the various individuals working on the project, that we ensure not only that they're building a state-of-the-art facility, but they're arriving on the job site safe and they're going home safe.
Thank you to everyone who's been involved in helping build the Novant Health Practice Facility. I know a lot of hours have gone into building something special. I really want to say thank you because it's going to pay off.
It's been an incredible journey so far. Yes, a lot of amazing work that's taken place and still a lot more to do. Next up, representing the Gilbane Leaper joint venture, please welcome to the stage Dan Gilbane.
First, I'd like to thank Gabe and Rick and the entire Hornets organization. I'd like to thank the Charlotte community on behalf of Gilbane Leaper. It's an honor to be involved in this project and think about the impact that it's going to have. It's fitting to be here today, and I'd like to echo Gabe's comments about our men and women in the field. We're kicking off National Safety Week for our industry, and to be here on a project that has bred a culture of excellence, a hive mentality around safety, around delivering quality, around delivering schedule and budget, and really appreciate our partners at Populous and our partners at Lincoln in helping us do that. Construction is a tangible business. You can turn around and see the fruits of your labor. At Gilbane, it's gratifying for us to think about the fruits of that labor. We have thousands of students that go to schools and projects that we build every day. Hundreds of thousands of patients that are in hospitals getting life-saving care every day. And what we like to think about as we're building this facility is the championships that we're helping the team build going forward. So thank you for allowing us to be a part of this and this celebration today.
Thank you, Dan. And now it's my pleasure to welcome our final speaker, the person who is likely to log the most minutes in this facility once it's complete, Hornets head coach, Charles Lee.
Definitely tough the off-season. Wasn't ready to walk up those stairs. I pride myself in usually being process-oriented, but I will say from hearing everyone speak today, these videos, I'm ready to call the players up and cancel the off-season. It's time to get to work. I am overwhelmed with the level of excitement and overwhelmed with gratitude. On behalf of our coaching staff, our players, our performance staff, would just like to say thank you. I think number one, to our phenomenal owners that have given us all an opportunity to be here, that have carved out a vision for all of us to follow, and as leaders, we do our best day to day to try to follow your lead. And so we appreciate you. I think we talk a ton on our team about how much we need each other to be successful, and togetherness and how important that is and what it looks like. And to hear about all the partnerships that went into this, we want to say thank you. We know that without all the collaboration, all the man and woman hours that go into this, this building wouldn't be possible. And I would say we also would like to say thank you to all the construction workers. I know every day I drive on this road and turn into the facility, you probably don't realize it, but as I see you work hard, I'm inspired and motivated to go in there and make sure that I work my butt off too to help our team get better that day. So I can't say thank you enough for all that you have kind of gone throughout this process to make this building possible. And Novant, a huge thank you to you as well. You've already been giving great care to our players, and then now you have shown another way to help our players, to help our staff continue to get better. And so on top of togetherness, we talk a ton about daily improvement. You guys probably get tired of hearing me say it in the media. I get boring. But I do believe that there is just a process to showing up every day. And kind of like this building, it's unfinished. And that's how I feel about our team. Like, we have to find a way to get better every day. I think that we made great progress this season, and a lot of the progress was made by Grant and his teammates. But I think that we were also pushed and fueled every day by the support of this city. To feel the excitement, the energy level in the arena as you walk around town. We want to put a product on the floor that you guys can be proud of, and it's definitely fueling us to be better and better every day. So thank you to everyone that's been a part of this. And I promise, just like this building is going to get finished, we're going to keep taking the steps that we need to make sure we can put some championships, championship trophies in that building and across the street. So thank you very much for everything. Look forward to seeing you this season.
Let's hear it again for Hornets. All right, let's hear it again for Hornets head coach Charles Lee. All right, and now it's time for the moment we've all been waiting for, and there's two guys up there that are definitely waiting for this moment. It's time to raise the beam, the final beam here for the Novant Health Performance Center. Before we do, we need everyone to make their way over towards the beams to your left, and once everyone's in position, we'll do the countdown and start the process of raising the final beam to its final place at the top of the Novant Health Performance Center. final beam of the Novant Health Performance Center is up. Let's have a big round of applause.